Hello, this is my first time streaming ever. Today we're playing Stardew Valley. I'm gonna do a new save file. I'm playing on the Switch, by the way, so things might be a little different control-wise. Um, I guess first things first, my name. I'm gonna do Mel, because that's my name. Okay. What should I do for my farm name? My heart says Morio, like from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but I don't want to name everything Morio. And my other save file, it's named Morio, and my Animal Crossing island is Morio. I'll name it Passione, like from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I think that's spelled right. I have 2 people watching. That's awesome. I don't know who they are, but they're probably from Twitter. I would assume, because I posted it there. I don't want to pressure people to chat, because I know I'm a quiet lurker. But if you feel comfortable letting me know where you came from, that'd be super cool. I don't know if my voice sounds weird, if that's just something in my headset. Or maybe it's just my throat. What was this again? Favorite thing. I'll do cats. No, wait, bees. I've been very into the Minecraft bees lately. Are these different? Let's do an orange cat. Sorry if I'm like squinting at the computer. I'm trying to see like the colors. I'm just kind of doing something that looks fun instead of like what I actually look like. What does it look like? I like that color. That's the hairstyle that I use in every save file, but I just really like it, so. Looks good to me. I don't want to spend the whole stream picking stuff out. The last farm I did was a forest farm. Does anyone have suggestions on farms? I think there's like a 20-second delay between when I say it and then when it goes on the stream. I'm not sure if that's the case. That's kind of what it looks like. But I don't want to just sit here for 20 seconds. But let's do a wilderness farm. That sounds fun. There's plenty of good land here, but beware. At night, the monsters come out. Not really sure what that means for gameplay, but I'm really excited to see. What did I do? Alright. I think I messed it up. I did this last time I made a character. Alright. I'm gonna try to speedrun this. I am so sorry. I get my buttons confused. And I always press back when I need to press something else. There's a lot that goes into this. I'm not gonna mess with customizing what I look like because I don't want to waste too much time on that. Alright, I pressed the right button this time. And for my very special grandson. Yes, Grandpa? Oh. I want you to have this sealed envelope. Okay? Thank you. No, don't open it yet. Have patience. Now listen close. What's up? There will come a day when you feel crushed by the burden of modern life. Isn't that the truth? Grandpa knows what's up. And your bright spirit will fade before a growing emptiness. Okay. When that happens, my boy, you'll be ready for this gift. Grandpa, it's gonna happen as soon as we finish this conversation. I hate to break it to you. Now let Grandpa rest. Alright, rip, rest in peace. Mental breakdown time, woohoo! When I first played Stardew Valley, I had no idea, like, anything what it was about. So, like, this whole intro scene was really confusing for me at first, because I was like, what the fuck's going on? Why am I in an office? Dear Mel, if you're reading this, you must be in dire need of a change. The same thing happened to me long ago. I'd lost the sight of what mattered most in life. Real connections with other people and nature. So I dropped everything and moved to the place I truly belong. Okay, Grandpa. I've enclosed the deed to that place. My pride and joy. Passione Farm. It's located in Stardew Valley, on the southern coast. It's the perfect place to start your new life. Bet. This was my most precious gift of all, and now it's yours. I know you'll honor the family name, my boy. Good luck. Love, Grandpa. P.S. If Lewis is still alive, say hi to the old guy for me, will ya? Yep. I know all about Mayor Lewis. I feel like a lot of us know more than we want to about that man and his affairs with the townsfolk. Hello, you must be Mel. I love Robin, she's so cool. I'm Robin, the local carpenter. Mayor Lewis sent me here to fetch you and show you the way to your new home. He's there right now, tidying things up for your arrival. That's a bit sus, but okay. The farm's right over here, if you'll follow me. This is Passione Farm. Alright, thanks. Also, I can kind of hear my computer, so I'm streaming from a laptop, so if there's a lot of like background noise that sounds like my machinery is about to launch into space, I apologize. I don't have a PC, but I've been wanting to start streaming for a while, so here we are. What's the matter? Oh, sure, it's a bit overgrown, but there's some good soil underneath that mess. The soil's had time to rest. If I've learned anything in life, it's that soil needs to rest. With a little dedication, you'll have it cleaned up in no time. Yep. Sounds like a good plan. And here we are, your new home. Okay, Robin. Ah, the new farmer. Welcome, I'm Lewis, mayor of Pelican Town. You know, everyone's been asking about you. It's not every day that someone new moves in. It's quite a big deal. You know, I liked Mayor Lewis at first, but when I started like seeing more fan-made like Stardew Valley content and I guess being in more like fandom spaces for it, I really started to not like that guy. So, you're moving into your grandfather's old cottage. It's a good house. Very rustic. That doesn't feel so sincere anymore like it did when I first played this through. Rustic? That's one way to put it. Crusty might be a little more appropriate though. Okay, actually that just says apt. That added a lot more letters there. They're making fun of my house, and I haven't even been inside of it yet. Don't listen to her, Mel. She's just trying to make you dissatisfied so that you buy one of her house upgrades. Yeah, we'll see. I've never bought a house upgrade, but I've also only been playing for a few months, and I don't particularly want to have children with any of the bachelors or bachelorettes on Stardew Valley, but that's just me. Anyway, you might be tired from the long journey. You should get some rest. Tomorrow, you ought to explore the town a bit and introduce yourself. The townspeople would appreciate that. Okay. Tell that to Haley and Shane. They're really rude at first. Oh, I almost forgot. If you have anything to sell, just place it in this box here. I'll come by during the night to collect it. Well, good luck. So, I've played Stardew Valley before, but I have no memory of, like, what the early stages are like, even though it hasn't been that long. Oh, the house looks very different on this one. That's cool. Oh yeah, I don't have, the cooking channel yet. It took me a really long time to remember the word cooking. Okay. I don't really have, like, an overall idea of what I want my farm to look like, so I think I'm just going to clear a space and start getting stuff down. Otherwise, we'll be here for a while without actually making food for the townsfolk. And I'm trying to not cut down like the big grass until I build a silo. So we'll see how long I can go before I need to get rid of grass. Although I don't see any yet, so. See, when I first played Stardew Valley, I made the mistake of not actually planting. So, like, I took forever to start farming, even though, like, I literally moved to a farm. And then I spent, like, most of the spring and summer for year one mining in the mines. And I just wasted a lot of time not farming my first year. So, that's, like, the one thing I know to do differently. I guess, I'm not sure how loud my laptop fans are coming through, like, on top of the game noise, but if they are too loud, just let me know, and I'll try to play around with the sound mix to make it less obnoxious. Alright, spring day one. So, I don't know who I'm gonna romance. In my other save file, I went for Elliot, because I love him very much. But I am down to suggestions. And I think it'll be fun that way. How much was this first backpack? $2,000, alright. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna need that. Okay, 3 of each. Nice. Hi, Marnie. She doesn't know me yet, but I know her. I like Barney a lot, but it's really obnoxious. Like, I'm sure everyone who's ever played this game knows that it's, like, mad obnoxious when all you need to do is buy hay for your starving animals. And she's got better things to do than sell you hay for your starving animals. Okay. I hate when it does that. Trying to keep things separated by type, but I also kind of want it in nice organized rows. I know my farm looks a mess right now. You've got to be kidding me. I gotta fix that. Can I fix that? I can't. Okay. Never mind. We'll live. Gotta clear a path to my watering. I don't even need more water, but okay. Since I'm there. I think I'm gonna chop down this tree because it's kind of in the way. I like that they kind of make the trees a little transparent when you're behind them. I think that's super helpful. But it also kind of irritates me more than not being able to see behind them at all. But I'm pretty sure that's just me. I kind of walked this way without a plan, but I guess I should start introducing myself to the villagers so that they don't get mad at me. I don't want to give her seeds. Okay. Hello, you must be Mel, the new farmer. I'm Caroline. I don't talk to her a lot, like in any of my saves, but she has a really cool design. Oh, you aren't exactly how I imagined. But that's okay. I'm Jody. I wish we got some sort of explanation as to what she meant by that. Why, hello, and welcome to our little community, dear. Evelyn is literally so sweet. You can call me Granny if you like. I would love to. I love how she just has these flowers in the spring, and everyone just lets her do her thing. It's so cute. Let's see, can I talk to Elliot? Can I find him? I never actually, like, remember what the characters' routines are. Oh, my inventory's full. No. I need to save up that $2 grand, I guess. Oh, wait, do I have enough wood to make a chest? It does not look like it. No, it doesn't. Okay. Let's go the long way around, the scenic route. It's so crazy to me that this child just walks around unattended all the time. Like where is your guardian? Oh yeah, I forgot. This is gonna be very hard to navigate. Oh, there's my tall grass. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to just not get rid of this until I have a silo, because I made the mistake of cutting it all down like my first day on the last save file, and now I have a silo and like no grass to cut down and put in it, so. Oh yeah, I need more wood. Okay. Crazy that I already forgot in the time it took to just walk back to my house. Where'd the music go? That's so sad. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get music to play consistently in a stream. I don't think it's super hard, I just have to figure out how to get it working with my streaming program. So there we go. Let's just throw that away. I'll get more of those. Oh, let's go plant these mixed seeds. I always forget to plant them, and then I just kind of hoard them. But this save file, we're gonna play better and smarter than I've ever played before. But shouldn't be too hard, because I only have one brain cell. So, it should not take much to outdo myself. I think these are just gonna grow like parsnips and stuff like that. No, they're not. They're gonna grow the stuff I can forage. That makes more sense. I don't have an animal yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and put water in its bowl so that it's there when I get one. The first few days on Stardew Valley is like, there's not a lot you can do, because like, who wants to spend all day talking to the townsfolk? I'm sure there's someone out there, but that's not me. I pick like a few that are like my favorites that I talk to the most, and then everyone else I just ignore, which I guess I should do better about because part of the game is talking to them. I guess it's time to put my ass to bed because I have no energy. I guess I will plant that there. I thought I had more than that. Well, that was a successful first day. We made $0, but that's okay. Woohoo! Oh, no, wait. There's no rooster? Oh. I keep finding cool stuff, but my backpack is full. Yep, that's me. Does this sound like you? Well, Pierre's got you covered. Fuck Pierre, all my homies hate Pierre. I've seen a lot of Pierre slander recently, like on TikTok and stuff, and it's so funny. And at first I was like, why are we hating on this poor businessman who's trying to run his local business despite being stomped out by mega corporate? But now I just like to make fun of him. I don't really want to spend $2,000 on a backpack today. I will eventually. Alright. Hello there. Just got back from a fishing trip. You should come down to the beach sometime. I've got something for you. Willie. See, I like Willie, but I don't like fishing. It's very hard. Especially because, like, I'm used to Animal Crossing fishing and Minecraft fishing. And Animal Crossing can be hard, but it's not like a whole mini game. And then in Minecraft, I have a somewhat AFK fishing farm. Like, it automatically retracts for me, but I have to be there to cast the rod again. But it takes all the brain power out of fishing, which is pretty cool. I'll have to like show off my Minecraft realm that I play on with my friend and my brother, because we've got some really cool stuff, but I don't want that to be like the main thing I stream when it comes to Minecraft, because I haven't talked to them about streaming our server before. And like, I think it'd be cool to do a tour or something just because I'm proud of it and it's a cool thing that I've done. I've already watered over there. But I'm not like wanting to focus on that server a lot. But we might change our minds later, especially when the new update happens, because we're gonna restart our world with the new update. So it'd be kind of cool to see like from the beginning, but since we're not starting from the beginning, I don't really want to play a lot on that world in the stream or like videos, but we'll see. What's on my agenda for today? I guess we'll go fishing. I hate fishing. Literally, like, on my other save file, I almost exclusively used the training rod until I realized that in order to finish my community haul bundles, I had to start using different fishing rods, because apparently different fishing rods can catch different fish. Like, more rare types, which kind of hurt my feelings because I was very dependent on that training rod. Ahoy there, son. I don't know what voice that is. Heard there was a newcomer in town. Good to finally meet ya. Ah, I'm still trying to unwind from a month out on the salty seas. It was a big haul. I sold a lot of good fish. Good for you. Finally saved enough to buy me a new rod. Nice. Here, I want you to have my old fishing rod. It's important to me that the art of fishing stays alive. And hey, maybe you'll buy something from the shop once in a while. Probably. A bamboo pole. Love it. There's good water here. In the valley, all kinds of fish. Cool. Oh yeah, my shop's back open now, so come by if you need supplies. Will do. I'll also buy anything you catch. If it smells, it sells. That's what my old pappy used to say anyway. Cool. Let's test it out. Oh my gosh. Nice. What did we get? A sardine. Cool. I don't really want to fish all day. Oh yeah, inventory is still a thing. Is Elliot home? I would like to speak to Elliot. I don't think I can though. Yeah, he doesn't want visitors. Valid. Let's see who's in town. The child? Let's see, Mayor Lewis. So, how was your first night in the old cottage? Beautiful, thanks for asking. Slept well. Oh! Sorry, Evelyn. I wasn't planning on her walking out of the door at that time. Robin. Have you met everyone in town yet? That sounds exhausting. No, I've actually only spoken to like 4 people. But that's okay. Everybody else is just not around. I think somebody's usually over here this time of year. Guess not. I don't think I'm getting any energy for that. But artifacts. I need to hold on and hoard my clay. That's gonna be important later. Haley. Oh, you're that new farmer boy, aren't you? Yeah, I am. I want to love Haley so much, but she's so mean, and for what? Literally for what? Time to go dump things in my chest. You know, I would save a lot of storage space if I didn't keep all my tools on me at all times, but what if I'm caught out in the wild and I need my pickaxe? Like, I can't tell you how many times, like in Minecraft, I go somewhere unprepared. Like, I've even gone to the mines in Stardew Valley once without a pickaxe. Like, what? I have no energy, so we're gonna have to call it a day at 1 p.m. So I also have no money to buy food. Actually, we'll go talk to people. The thing I was supposed to do yesterday. You know, I kind of thought streaming would be really nerve-wracking, but it's actually kind of fun. Because I'm just sitting here chilling and basically having a stream of consciousness and saying whatever comes to my mind. Ooh, we can go visit that old guy. It's irritating to have to meet all these new people, huh? Yes, it is, George. He gets it. Name's George, by the way. Now buzz off. I don't know why I keep doing all these voices that I literally can't do more than like 2 seconds of because it hurts my throat. Is Pam home? It's so weird to me that I can just walk into these people's houses when they're not home. I wonder when Mayor Lewis is gonna ask me to go find his underwear. That's weird that he asks you to do that. Oh, a stranger. My name's Vincent. Mama says not to talk to strangers, but you seem okay. Okay. I'm trying to talk to you. No. You. Oh, hello. I'm Penny. I like Penny. She's very nice. She's pretty. She's very pretty. Oh, I didn't know there was a trash can up here. As you can tell, I never go to the JoJo Mart. Abigail. Oh, that's right. I heard someone new was moving on to the new farm, or the old farm, new to me. I really like Abigail, but she's so hard to figure out what to give what to give her. I guess she just likes rocks, which, I mean, same. I've been collecting rocks since I was 9. I have quite the collection. Definitely no frozen tears or anything like that, but I have a couple chunks of amethyst. If Abigail were real, she and I would be friends. But she has to meet the greasy farmer version of me. Oh, here he is. Greetings, I'm Demetrius, local scientist and father. Thanks for introducing yourself. Yeah. Ooh, we gotta go see the trash man. I love Linus. Is that thunder? I don't know if it picks up on the mic, but I'm pretty sure it's thundering. A stranger? Hello. Hi, Linus. I like Linus. Like, I get that he chooses to live out here like this, but it's still really sad. And like, I think what he's doing is cool. If I wasn't a Leo, I would also want to just go live off the grid like that. But here we are. It's also really sad that, like, the townspeople are like, ew, Linus is gross. Like, yeah, maybe he doesn't shower, but he's just chilling, having a good time. I guess we could go drop stuff off in our chest and go... Oh, we could probably go to the saloon. It's a Tuesday, so I don't know how many people are going to be there on a Tuesday. $6 p.m. on a Tuesday? Ooh, we might get to meet Shane for the first time and be verbally abused. Oh, hey. So you're the new guy, huh? Cool. You know, I don't particularly like Alex, but I also haven't really given him a chance, so... Well, let's go get this over with. What do you want? Go away. Like, I understand the appeal to Shane, like, I get it. But also, like, why does everybody simp for this man? He's so mean, and he's not even attractive. I guess they're, like, pixelated, like, this is all there is to them. But still. Hey, kid. The name's Pam. See, I like Pam. She's nice. I only ever speak to her in the bar. But she's cool. Ooh, Emily. Ooh, I can read it on your face. You're going to love it here in Pelican Town. If you're ever looking for something to do in the evening, stop by the saloon. That's where I work. Clearly. I love Emily. I don't talk to her a lot. But she reminds me of, like, Luna Lovegood from Harry Potter, and Luna is my favorite character. So, I really like Emily. She's a strong contender for the character I choose to romance. No one else is here. But it's also a Tuesday, so... That was fun. But just like Grandpa, we're probably gonna go turn in for the night. 7:30 p.m., which will probably be like 8 o'clock by the time we make it back to our house. Yeah, 7:50. Nice. Go to sleep for the night? Don't mind if I do. Level 1 foraging. Wild seeds. Cool. Oh, is it raining? Oh, yes. Love that. I love when it rains. Both in real life and Stardew Valley. But I don't have a garden yet. So the rain in real life does not help me water my crops. But one of these days. I think it'd be really cool to be self-sustainable, kind of like how you are in Stardew Valley and Minecraft. And that's not just because I'm addicted to those games, but I think it would be very cool to, like, at least grow some of the food that I eat. I'm really picky, and I don't want to, like, go through all the effort to, like, make all of, like, my own flour and everything, because that's a lot, and I don't want to do that. But, like, growing some strawberries, yeah. I think it'd be cool to have, like, fruits, maybe some vegetables and herbs, mostly herbs. But I just think it'd be cool to have a little garden and be a little farmer. I think I've just been on cottagecore TikTok for way too long, but this was the thing before TikTok, so, like, thoughts that I've had and desires that I've wanted to do. Oh, that reminds me, so my mom got she got a head of lettuce, and we're trying to regrow it from the scraps. And I forgot to water it today. Oh, somebody followed me. Thank you so much. Tokichi? Is that how? I don't know if that's how you... Thank you. I spent a really long time making it this afternoon, and I had a lot of fun doing it. Listen, cottagecore is so fun. Like, all I want to do is live in a cottage and be self-sustainable for, like, I guess environmentalist reasons, but also, like, the color palette is very, very fun. Yeah, never need to speak to mean people. That's the dream. The only problem is I'm also a Leo and I like to post everything online. But, like, I've been very lucky in my, like, few years of trying to be very public online that I haven't gotten a lot of mean comments. So that's nice. But yeah, talking to mean people's the worst. I guess that's where the wilderness farm comes in, because I have never heard that noise on my farm before. That just threw off my whole train of thought. Oh, that's spooky. It's kind of cool though. I like it. Yeah, this is my first time playing Wilderness Farm as well. I've only ever played on, like, a forest farm before, so I thought it'd be cool to try out a different type. But, like, I'm not sure what it means when it said in the description that, like, monsters come out. And I'm excited to see what they mean, but I'm also a little bit nervous. So I'm trying not to go mining until, like, the winter. Oh yeah, I haven't been out at night much because I've been using all of my energy, so I, like, go to bed by, like, 7 p.m. But I think one of these nights we'll have to go see what that means. I should probably go see who's in town. I don't have any money yet because my crops are still growing. Oh, I can forage and sell. That's what I need to be doing. I remember when I first heard about Stardew Valley, I didn't know that there was any, like, magic or monsters in it, and I was very surprised when the whole, like, acid trip with the wizard happened for the first time. Thank you! I love watching gaming YouTubers, like Animal Crossing YouTubers. I tried to, like, match the vibe as much as I could. Ooh, nice, some trash. But, thank you so much. It's kind of easy to, like, I guess have a cute YouTube type thing if all you do is, like, Animal Crossing, because Animal Crossing is cute by default. There are no shells. I'm trying to avoid fishing as much as possible right now because I don't want to do it. Yeah, I started playing Animal Crossing last April, and I played it non-stop, like, all summer. And then I kind of took a break in September, and then only got on to, like, grind for seasonal stuff, and that definitely took a lot of fun out of the game. But with, like, the Sanrio update coming out on Thursday, like, I'm super, super excited and, like, getting really back into the game. But I just can't put the time into it like I used to. I hate terraforming. Like, it's cool and I love that we can do it, but I can't spend more than, like, 30 minutes terraforming. 50 more? I saw that we got more, but I didn't see that it was 50. That's a lot. Oh, that is awesome. Did I find a geode on my farm? That's crazy. But that is really cool. I didn't know that it was that many. Bro, 50 for clothes and 50 for paths? Nintendo really did listen to us. That is awesome. If we're gonna have that many slots, I might actually try to like get one of those really cute paths, like the dirt path that everybody has, because I love it, but I was so scared of taking up that many slots. That is so cool. Ooh, those flower patterns are so pretty. Like, whoever makes those, like, they do a really, really good job. Your island is gonna look awesome when you get all those new patterns in. Oh, I love the mushrooms. I want to have a really cool, like, mushroom aesthetic town, but my Animal Crossing island is kind of all over the place aesthetic-wise. But like all the mushroom items are so cute, and then people make like these really cool mushroom designs to place on your ground. The Animal Crossing community amazes me every day. I think I walked all the way over here to process that geode, but I don't think by the time I remembered that's what I was doing. I'm not gonna make it before they close. Let's go talk to Linus again, if he's at his tent. My Animal Crossing island is a huge work in progress, and I don't think I'll ever finish it, to be honest. A fake angel. The fake statues are really cool, though. Like, that's so cool. I'm still trying to get a lot of my art for, like, the museum. I only have, like, 4 or 5 pieces, but that's probably really cool looking. He doesn't know me well enough to trust me. That's sad. He will, though, one day. One day he'll learn that I'm not one of the rapscallions throwing rocks at his tent. You know, I've never thought about building on other people's islands before, but, like, that would be really cool. Like, set it to, like, best friends only, like, with digging. I guess you kind of can, but all you can do is, like, dig and plant flowers, but that would be really cool, because I just think it would be really fun to have, like, this huge decorating session with all of my friends. Ooh, more people are at the saloon tonight. Hello, it's nice to meet you. Leah is so sweet. I know nothing about her, but I love her vibes. If she's here tonight, I wonder if Elliot's gonna show up. I haven't even seen him yet, and I love him so much. He comes out one of these nights. I don't think it's Wednesdays, though. Oh, my inventory is full. Dang it. Okay, a flower rainbow? That sounds really, really cool. I have at least one of every color for every flower, but not enough to, like, do a cool rainbow like that. I don't know if you know the McElroys or, like their content, but Griffin McElroy, his island, he has, like, this color wheel, and he's got, I know he had or was trying to get all the flowers, or, like, at least different colors, and that's just such a cool idea. Like, I'd love to see your rainbow flower field. That is so cool. I could probably sell these shells tonight because I have no money. Yeah, it was really cool to see. I know that he's done, like, a couple live streams before and had it in it, and you can also visit his dream address I'm sure you could find it if you look up like Griffin McElroy Animal Crossing Dream Address. My friend actually sent it to me, so. Okay, but listen, over decorated islands are always like the coolest. Like, if I can barely walk on your island, it probably looks super awesome and like really dope. I I get I would get frustrated if it was like my own island because like you'd have to navigate it yourself. But they always look so cool and like everyone has these super like detailed, very decorated islands on Twitter, and I'm just amazed every time that they did that. It's probably a lot of effort to like place all those decorations as well. Animal Crossing Twitter is like a whole different breed. They are absolutely like they're inspiring, don't get me wrong, but like they're so talented. Like I don't understand. I can't see the tree. Okay. It is 10:10 p.m. and I hear spooky sounds, but I do not see monsters. That was almost on cue. The vibes of this like spooky wilderness nighttime, it like reminds me of that like Don't Starve Together game. Oh, there's no lights. I need to get lights. The first time I ever played Don't Starve, I had no idea what I was doing, but some friends that I made at an anime convention were like, "Hey, buy this game and play it with us." And I was like, "Okay." And it was a trip. It was really fun. We played in like a group of 4, and the one person who actually knew about the game was like, "Oh, I always set up at the like where all the pigs live." And so for the longest time I thought you could only set up where the pigs live, otherwise like it just wouldn't work out at all. Because when the boars or like whatever those monsters were, when they come to like attack, like apparently the pigs help. Yeah, the dogs are crazy. I die to them like every time. I haven't played Don't Starve in a couple years now, but the dogs will stick with me. Oh, I didn't know you could give them food. That's cool. I'll have to check that game out again. Oh, there was the rooster. I missed him. We gotta go process our geodes today. It takes so much focus to like water the right one, especially like the ones where you can't clearly see the ground underneath them. There we go. Oh, I haven't played those games before. I think I've heard of Littlewood, but I actually don't know anything about Forager. But those sound like they're probably really cool. Mostly just because I'm assuming Forager takes place in a forest, and if your game takes place in a forest, it's automatically at least an okay game. Forests are like, I don't know, they're really cool, and they almost always look pretty in games, so. Ooh, that's cool. I'll have to check them out then, because I really love Stardew and Animal Crossing. So to have like more games that are like that would be super cool. Have I watered this one already? Shane's off to work. I feel like Shane would hate Grimy, and I'm pretty sure that's just like my own interpretation of the character, because everyone I know that likes him is also like LGBT, but I just feel like he'd hate, like he'd call me a slur. I love going through the trash because it's like you just toss the lid up and see what happens. Most of the time it's nothing, but it's just kind of silly. Cool. Straight to the library we go. I really like that the library and the smith shop are like right next to each other because I always go from one to the other. Oh, is there? I just started looking through people's trash on my I guess personal save file, and I've gotten like food a few times and like broken CDs and like trash items, which you can turn into useful stuff, but I didn't know there was like a cool thing you could get after a while. I will have to check that out. Keep going through people's trash. Not a single piece in the entire collection. Well, like this makes sense in Animal Crossing that you had to fill up the museum, but like I get the vibes that Pelican Town's been around for a very long time, and the fact that their museum is still empty is just a shame. Yeah, I'm not gonna look up what it is, because I have a really bad habit about looking things up and spoiling it, but I'm excited to see what it is, like, naturally. I have found 2 things for you, Gunther. Remarkable. It's very old. I'd love to study this in a greater detail. But it is yours. Gunther, you can have it. For free, even. Oh! I would love to see your island. Can I, like, save this? I don't know if the chat replays, because I don't, like, rewatch a lot of Twitch streams, but I'm saving your dream address on a Google Doc, so I can come back to this. I love visiting dream addresses. I was a little disappointed when it wasn't originally in the game, but when they did add it, like, that was the coolest thing to me. I was very happy that they did that. Oh, that's cool that your chat can, like, stay up. That's awesome. I didn't know that. Thank you for letting me know. I did still save it though, because like if it's in a Google Docs, I will see it every time I open my Google Drive. A favor? I would love to donate artifacts and minerals. Filling up museums is like my favorite thing to do in any game that has it. Who knows, if you keep donating, I might come across something interesting, or some interesting items to send your way. Cool. Think about it, will you? I've already decided. That's totally fair. I think I haven't updated my dream address in a while, but it might still be winter on mine. But did you get rid of the villager that you wanted to get rid of? Because I know it's like, that's really hard to do, especially if you don't have like amiibos to do it with. And that's the worst when you have a villager you don't like. Oh no! Hopefully they'll move out soon. I remember on New Leaf I had Beardo, like that really ugly bear, and he was on my island for like 6 months and he wouldn't leave. It was the worst. And his house was also in a bad spot. Alright. We have donated to the museum. What is Lewis up to? The saloon can get pretty lively at night. Sometimes we even put a coin in the jukebox. Sounds pretty crazy. I love the noise that your feet make when you're walking on the pathways. It's just very satisfying. I've decided I'm going to organize my clothes today. I'll have to throw out all of last year's styles to make room for the new ones. Haley, you are so pretty. Literally deleted your island? Oh, I know the feeling. I got pretty lucky that my two starters were Tammy and Teddy, and I really like them. Especially, like, Teddy's still on my island today, and I will probably not let him move out ever because I don't have any amiibos for another sporty villager. So, he will be on my island forever unless I decide to swap him out with one of the Sanrio characters. But, like, getting stuck with bad villagers is just the worst. Like, I know it's probably really shallow, because most of the time we consider them bad because they're just that ugly. But, like, some of these characters just look really bad. Oh, from the tent? Ugh. Yeah, I got Eugene, and then, my ex also got Eugene, and he hated Eugene, which was kind of funny. Because we didn't know that, like, you had to make that one move in, because I fell in love at first sight with Eugene. But that's really cool that you got Raymond. Raymond's not, like, a dreamy of mine. Like, I think it'd be cool to have him, just to have him. But he's not, like, someone I'm going out of my way to get. But every time someone, like, visits my campsite, like, there's a part of me that's like, ooh, I hope it's Raymond, just because everybody wants Raymond, and it'd be cool if I got him. Oh, that's cool. Did you have to, like, go villager hunting for your dreamies? Because, oh my gosh, I have seen so many videos about, like, villager hunting. And sometimes, like, you have to get really crazy with it. That's fair. Nookazon is literally, like, the way to go when it comes to getting villagers, especially. I've never tried villager hunting, like, where I'm actually looking for a specific villager, because I do not have the patience. And I also hate, like, standing at the little, the Nook Stop thing to, like, print out my Nook Miles tickets. It takes so long for something that'll probably not even get me what I'm looking for. So, I have, like, a few amiibos that I made, and then I have, all 6 of the Sanrio amiibos that I bought, like, in 2018 when I got, like, really into New Leaf. So I'm very excited that I'll be able to use those. But yeah, I would never villager hunt like that. Props to those who do it. New Leaf was my first Animal Crossing game, and it was so it was so fun. Like, when New Horizons came out and I had Animal Crossing on the brain all the time, I had a dream where my New Leaf town was the afterlife, basically. Like, it was heaven. I've never played City Folk, but it looks really cool. I have Wild World, though, which I've heard is very similar to City Folk in a lot of ways. Like, obviously in City Folk you have the city, and there's, like, a few differences there, but as far as, like, the rest of the gameplay goes, it's similar? Maybe? No, I never had a Wii to play it on, but one of these days, if I ever get a Wii, I will definitely get City Folk. I never played Harvest Moon, but a friend of mine would play it whenever I went to their house, and it looked really cool, and I didn't know that it goes by a different name now, so before I bought Stardew Valley, I was actually looking for Harvest Moon, and I was like, I can't find it in the Switch store, but Stardew Valley's here, and everyone on Animal Crossing Twitter is talking about Stardew Valley, so I guess I'll try it out. But I would love to play Harvest Moon. That's cool. I've heard a lot of good things about it. It's definitely a game that's like on my very short list of games. Oof. That's good to know that the new game is really bad. That's kind of crazy that they had to like swap it up. I will keep the gold star horseradish. That seems important. Yeah, I haven't played it yet, and a lot of what I know about Harvest Moon, I like learned about the one that was on the Wii, I think. So, what I know about it, it seems really cool and like a game I would love. I'll have to look into those and check those out, because Harvest Moon is something I really want to get into, but if the new one on the Switch isn't good, then I won't waste my time. Animal Parade was the one on the Wii? That's cool. I'm gonna have to get a Wii at this rate. Like, I guess I could do an emulator, but that's a lot of effort. And I also just really like the way the physical console looks on the Wii. It's funky. At this point, Nintendo's just gonna own my whole life. Oh, it's 8 p.m. I guess we'll go check out the saloon. See if Elliot's there. Not up to standards. Okay. I guess if it's not up to standards, then maybe as like the first impression it wouldn't be bad. So I guess I'll consider it again. But I don't know. Like, sometimes when someone tells you it's not up to standards, like, that means the game really sucks. And then other times it's like, previous games were just that good that, like, even a mediocre game is still gonna look like the worst. I guess I'll talk to Shane again. Classic. Like, I get Shane's story is really sad, and that's part of why people like him. I hope you're farming in a sustainable way. The valley's ecosystem is fragile. Don't worry, Emily. We're gonna be very sustainable. Do you think Emily would like a salad? I will give her a salad. No. Thank you. I'm feeling a positive energy from this gift. I love her so much. Oh, okay. If it's like the New Leaf to New Horizons experience, then I'll probably like it. Because I actually really liked New Horizons, even though like a lot of the features were just not in the game. But maybe that's just because I'm blindsided by my love for Animal Crossing. But if it's like that, then it's probably gonna be more enjoyable for me as someone who's never played any of the previous games. So I'll definitely check it out then. That's true, replayability is a big thing. Oh, it's dark, so I have to like actually concentrate on where I'm going because I can't see it. I forget how dark it gets at night. more than one island would be awesome, because I know, like, I'm content with one island, like, playing on my own, but, like, as a content creator, the possibilities are endless of what you could do if you could have, like, more than one island, because then, like, you could do, like, all these cool different themes and different... Why did I open my chest? It would just be really cool and give you more opportunities to, like, create and decorate, and that way I wouldn't feel like I need to decide on one aesthetic for my island. I could just make several islands with all the aesthetics. But I do, like, I get why they don't want you to have more than one island, but I feel like it should be one island per Switch, per account. That way, like, if you have one account, you can still have it on multiple Switches. But I think it's really messed up that, like, if you were to share your Switch with, like, a family, then you couldn't have your own islands. Multiple places to play. Yeah, I get that, and a lot of people do that, but I go more for, like, completion. So if I were, like, spreading myself over multiple islands, then I'd stress myself out. Oh, an offline island would be cool. That'd be a good compromise, actually. I wonder if they'll consider that. Because I feel like the people sharing Switches, it's like older kids and maybe like a little kid, and you don't want the little kid playing online. Or it's people who have like their main island and then a fun island for like decorating or making content. My parsnips. First the mail. Fuck Jojo Mart. I'm not even gonna read that wall of text. I will never sell my soul to the devil. Oh, all these did end up being parsnips. I will go save one, because I think I might need one for the community bundle. I'm not really sure. Okay, you're not wrong, but also, I would love to journal. Like, I love the idea of it. I used to, like, get a bunch of journals as a kid, and my Switch is on top of this, but I literally have a passion planner, but I never keep up with it. Like, I have the intention to journal, but then I don't actually do it. I just forget about it after a few days, and then it sits on my shelf for, like, a year, and then I'm like, oh wait, I have a journal. And in previous, like when I was younger, I would get embarrassed about what I wrote and rip out all the pages and throw them away and then start over. Anime spreads would be cool. I think I like journaling more as like a planner and like time management thing, but I'm also pretty sure I have ADHD, so it doesn't help. That's honestly a really good idea. I have done stuff like that on Tumblr where I just kind of spill my thoughts about like a certain character. Oh. Speaking of the community bundle. The anime spreads do seem cool, and I've seen people do really cool like aesthetic pages about Animal Crossing, especially last year when the game first came out. There were so many cool like bullet journal spreads. Oh, an app. Part of what I like about journaling is like the really neat handwriting that people have, and like I guess the aesthetic of the physical like pen and paper. My handwriting's kind of a mess though, so it doesn't always work out the way that it does on like Tumblr and Pinterest and everything. So I like the idea of the apps, but then I'm like, but I just want to write it on my paper and make a really pretty spread, and then I don't do it. Yeah, really messy. Hi there, Lewis. You're gonna tell me to get rid of the rats. What an eyesore. Yep. This is the Pelican Town Community Center, or what's left of it anyway. Cool. It used to be the pride and joy of the town, always bustling with activity. I've never completed the community bundles, like all of them, so I'm very excited to finally finish them and see what it's like. Now just look at it. It's shameful, is it now? These days, the young folk would rather sit in front of the TV than engage with the community. He says that, but now that I have played the game for a little bit, I don't think I've ever seen any of the characters just sitting around watching TV. They're always outside walking around. Yeah, I've never done it before. I started playing Stardew Valley for the first time back in November, actually. And so on my original save file, I am not good at fishing, and there's a lot of recipes that I don't have or don't know how to make yet. So the easy stuff I've done. And I also didn't know how important farming was to the farming game. So I didn't have all the crops I needed the first year around, so yeah, we're taking it slow on my personal save file. The fishing is cool, but it is so hard. Oh my gosh, it's so hard. But listen to me, I sound like an old fool. Yep, Lewis is Boo Boo the Fool, for sure. Joja Corporation has been hounding me to sell them the land so they can turn it into a warehouse. Pelican Town could use the money, but there's something stopping me from selling it. I guess old-timers like me get attached to relics of the past. Ah, well. If anyone else buys a Joja membership, I'm just gonna go ahead and sell it. Here, let's go inside. I know buying the membership is something you can do, and it changes this part of the game. But I who has it in their heart to buy the Joja membership? The Joja representative, whose name I can't remember, he's he makes my skin crawl. I hate seeing him, so I never go into the Joja Mart. What's this? Ah, Vincent and Jazz. Yeah, that's not it, bro. This place is even more dilapidated than I remember. What? What's the matter? Are you ill? Nah. Maybe. You saw something, huh? I wouldn't be surprised if this place was full of rats. I love the little jump and freak out thing that the characters do sometimes. It's so cute. You're worrying me, Mel. Look, I think I'm going to head home. I need some lunch. The Juminos are so cute. I love them. I was a little confused at first because I was like, I thought this game was more realistic. So I was definitely caught off guard when I saw them for the first time, but they are so cool. I'll keep this place unlocked from now on. Maybe you can help catch that rat if you have some extra time. I didn't know they make plushies. That's adorable. I bet there's an artist out there who probably has some that they've made before. They seem like they would be easy to make, but they also seem like they're deceptively simple. I'll have to come back and explore this building further. Yeah, I'll have to do that sometime. Oh, yeah. I was thinking Etsy, but I didn't know, like... I guess Stardew's popped back into popularity. Or maybe it's just the circle of the internet I'm on has started to recognize Stardew. So... I'm probably gonna look on Etsy next time I get paid and get one. They'd look so cute. Oh yeah, I needed to buy more parsnip seeds. I'll go do that after I go through the trash. I do need some new stickers. I have a lot of JoJo stickers, and that's it. But now I'm just thinking about all the cool places I'd put Stardew stickers in my room and like on my sewing machine, and I guess I'd start putting I did say JoJo. I have the brain rot, real bad. I actually, have you read Steel Ball Run? Parts 1 and 2 are really, really good. I've seen all of the anime aside from the Rohan OVA, and I've read Stone Ocean and Steel Ball Run. I guess I'll go ahead and show you anyway. I don't know if you know who the characters are, but I just got these JoJo plushies in the mail today. They're very, very, like, well stuffed, and the hat comes off, and they're so cute. I have only thought about JoJo's for like the past 2 years. It's almost a problem, but oh, it is so good. I will say, for me personally, part 3 was kind of like a chore to watch. Joseph is so cool. I think they either just announced or like semi-recently announced a Joseph Nendoroid, and it's really cute. As far as like JoJo figurines go, see, my personal favorite is Giorno, and every figure of him is either really expensive or the face is really ugly. So like the only figure of him that I have, and the only figure I like, is the Nendoroid. Yeah, that was really confusing. The first episode of JoJo I ever watched was actually in part 4, so when I went back to part 1 and saw the like that there wasn't any stands, that was confusing. And then when I started part 3, like after watching it through from the beginning, and they didn't have an explanation, they just changed it just because, like that was definitely something to take in. The JoJo figures, like, from literally every other character, look so good most of the time. They're just really expensive. That's cool that you collect figures. I really want to collect figures, but, I have so many things that I want to spend my money on. There are so many Dio figures, and, like, there's one in particular where his bulge is, like, very prominent. And I was in a Discord server at one point where someone had that figure, and the maintenance man in their apartment actually like turned it around so that they didn't have to see it. You're valid. I like Dio, and I think he's very pretty, but like most of that, yeah, the whole thing with Danny was very out of pocket, and I didn't like Dio at first because of it, and I was like, this man is out here doing too much for no reason. But then I watched part 3, and his character is kind of reduced to a little bit of a joke, and that might also just be the fandom side of things. But part 3 Dio has some major, like, slut energy. So, it's hard to take him seriously. Yeah, there's a lot of things about that. Like, it's interesting, like, that's definitely an interesting way to go, and it's very disrespectful to Jonathan, but also, like, it was just weird, because it was out of nowhere, too. Kind of forgot what I was doing. I was gonna sell these parsnips. Oh, I wonder if I can make it back before Pierre's closes. If it's still open? Yeah, it's like a love-hate relationship with Dio and his whole thing. You're either going to still hate him by the end of part 3, or he'll grow on you a little bit just because it's like, I don't know. He's very hard to take seriously, especially when you realize he spends all this time just waiting for, like, some teenagers that's related to his adoptive brother. Like, when you really think about what Dio does in part 3, it's just like, really? This guy? Oh yeah, you just moved in, right? Cool. I really like Sebastian. He's fun, but I also had a huge Black Butler phase when I was younger, and so I can't enjoy my enjoyment of this character. Oh, woo, I'm a vampire. You're valid. It's simpler to be friends with the trees. They don't have much to say. Sebastian and Grim for the win. I didn't know that, like, you could befriend Grim like that and invite him to your house. No, wait, I think I might be thinking of somebody else. The like, shadow-looking monster guy. I don't think I've met Grim in Stardew. I think I've talked myself into confusion now that I think about it. Let's say hi to Marnie. Of course Mayor Lewis told her I'm here. Right. Yeah, the Grim Reaper. Are you talking about Undertaker or Grell? Crowbats is so cute. That's his name. I'm really bad with names of, like, the characters I don't see all the time. But I've seen so many people on TikTok, like, they have Krobus in their house, and he's so cute. Undertaker's a really cool character. That makes sense. Calling him Grim, the character would love it. Black Butler has really good character designs, and Undertaker is one of them. Especially, like, his boots are so cool. The face scar. I have seen so many good, like, cosplays of that, and every time I'm amazed by, like, the scar. Have I already gone through the trash over here today? Oh, I guess I have. Oh, I can go give Sam his favorite trash drink. He doesn't know that I know that about him yet. That's really interesting. Like, it sucks that you had to, like, get a face scar, but, it's also kind of cool that you can see people, like, be really into face scars, and I definitely feel that, like, being obsessed with it. Oh, the new farmer we've all been expecting. and whose arrival has sparked many conversation. I love Elliot so much. He lives in the cabin by the beach. Hey, I'm Sam. Good to meet you. It's so weird to me that he really loves Joja soda, but like literally everybody else will be so offended if you give it to him. I haven't even thought about Edward from Twilight. I was thinking Elliot reminds me of like a couple different characters, but the Edward from Twilight, like I've never thought that before, but now that you say it, it does make a little bit of sense. But he always reminded me of I guess a more feminine version of Fitzroy Maplecourt from Taz Graduation. But that's just because I headcanon that character to be ginger. I wish you could talk to the characters like multiple times a day, but Elliot just gives me good vibes. He's also the kind of man I would like to be. There's no one else in here I want to talk to tonight. Elliot does seem like a really nice dude. Like, he's so sweet. I romanced him and like married him in my personal save file, and he's just so sweet. Like, he's so romantic, but he's also a writer, so that probably has a lot to do with it. But he's just really cool, and I think he's pretty. Oh, we can make the scarecrow now. Yeah, that's fair. Harvey seems cool. Like, I want to like him, but I haven't really interacted with him much. But I think he's a little silly looking, like, in a sweet way, and I like that about him. He just looks like he gives good hugs. Leah is so, like, I think she's really pretty, and I also, like, I vibe with her. Like, she's just, like, a little antisocial enough to where it's still kind of cute, and she's just doing her thing. And she moved here to, like, vibe by herself with nature, and I really respect that. I need to go buy more seeds. Introvert in the woods. Yep, that's that's literally her. Honestly, like, she seems like a really chill person. Like, in real life, she'd probably be the best person to be friends with. Oh, it's still 6 a.m. I was about to say, I know it's not Wednesday. No, that's 8 a.m. Wow. Are there any shells on the beach today? Got an artifact. 300 pieces of wood. This could be fixed. That's a lot of wood. I can get that probably today. We'll get a jazz flower for Jazz. I don't know if I'll actually give it to Jazz, but nice to grow a little bit of everything, I guess. I love the rain in Stardew. Like, I like that it waters my crops for me, because that's pretty great. But, it's just really relaxing. But I'm one of those people that, like, in real life, rain makes me feel, like, really alive and full of energy. So rain in video games just makes me, like, super happy. Definitely the serotonin boost of the century. How many seeds did I buy? Honestly, like, staying in bed and vibing in your pajamas while it's raining is super nice. Like, I get why everybody skips class on days when it rains. It is so, like, it's literally the perfect weather for it. So, I am kind of like adjacent to K-pop. I like everything that I hear, but I haven't really gone out of my way to like get super into the artist. I tried K-pop, like tried to get really into K-pop my first year of college, but I don't know why I didn't get like super into it, because it's really cool, but I think like the community around it's a little intimidating, so I kind of steered clear. But I do remember, like, on Twitter when they were having the, like, K-pop is going to jail party, like, back in 2016. That was really fun to witness. Yeah, like, the K-pop fans are so intense, and, like, I get it. I understand, like, that type of drive to be intense about something that you like. But that's like a consistent thing, and I haven't really seen that like to that level before. So, but the music that I have heard is really good, and it's very fun, and I'm very, very proud of BTS for like being as popular as they are worldwide. And when I found out that they like performed at like a awards show in America, I think like that was I'm very happy for all the K-pop people. They literally, yeah, the Grammys. That blew my mind. Like, that came out of nowhere for me. But I was so happy for them. Oh, just a few days ago? That's so cool. I didn't realize the Grammys happened again recently. Yeah, the music is cool, but the fandom is... They are dedicated, that's for sure. I do remember one time, I was like really anxious about something, and I had like a stomach ache from being so anxious. And I watched like 3 K-pop music videos and instantly felt better. So there for like a month, I was like, yeah, K-pop like gets rid of my sickness. It makes me like, it's like medicine. It makes me feel good. So, like, I get it. It's very good. No, they deserve more than that. I feel like the older I get, the more I learn about like the entertainment industry and the more upset I get with it. Like, we can do better than that. BTS deserves better than that, like, honestly. I feel like, I don't know. Certain people benefit from it, I guess, and those certain people, I guess, are just powerful enough to keep it going for everyone. I feel like there's been some kind of study before on it, but I'm not familiar with. Like, I feel like this has been a question that people have sought out to answer, but I don't have that in my brain. But it is kind of like, really, we're still here doing this after this long of doing it? So, I don't know. I guess as long as some people can benefit from it, they're gonna keep doing it. And our society, unfortunately, has not fully gotten past the point where they start, like, no longer benefiting people for that. Just enough energy to run again. We could do so many things if we didn't have intolerance. Like, society, if we didn't have intolerance, it's the big brain meme. I don't know if that's actually what it's called, but literally, like, the super straight makes no sense to me. It's like, we get it, you're transphobic, but you don't have to, like, go that extreme to it. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's always it is very, like, it's, I remember when I first saw it, like, I actually saw someone talking about it as a joke, and it was just really gross. LGBTs. That's, like, if they're I feel like the type of people who would say that they're super straight are also homophobic and, like, everything phobic when it comes to LGBT. So it's like, why would you even want to make yourself a part of a community that you so openly hate? What did I come out here for? Oh, right, the bridge. And race, yeah. I saw someone talking about how, like, the super straight thing actually, like, ties back to Nazi stuff with, like, the SS thing. I don't know enough about where super straight came from to be like, that was the intention or if it's a coincidence, but also a lot of those people tend to overlap, so it could go either way at this point. Oh, that makes sense, honestly. That's really gross. I just wish they'd be deplatformed, and then we wouldn't have to hear from them. It is really sad. Like, I feel like before it was really easy, like, it was easy for me to ignore it, so I didn't realize that it was something that was still, like, as widespread, especially, like, the really extreme stuff. But a lot of the people on TikTok are very willing to pull that shit right out in the open and call it out for what it is. And it's really crazy, like, how, I guess, hateful people are. It's just really disappointing, to say the least. And we've definitely, ugh. Stardew Valley and rag on super straights. Like, I don't get it, because I wasn't, like, I don't have that, I guess, same thought process about stuff, but it is something that's taught, so. Yeah, like, I guess it's one of those things where if you don't already fall in line with it, you're not going to be able to, like, really get it, like, why people are the way that they are. But it's definitely something that's taught. Like, people don't just come out of the womb being hateful like that. Like, they have to learn it from somewhere. Level 2 foraging. The survival burger. Definitely comes down to the parents at some point. But sometimes it's like people, like, you learn from your peers and, like, I guess, people you kind of, I guess, have in your life as influences. But yeah, your parents can be your biggest influence, or somebody that drives you towards your biggest influence. So yeah, social media does play a role, but also, like, you kind of curate your own social media experience. So if you're already leaning that way, then your social media experience will as well. But if you're not, then it's just not going to come up to you as naturally. And when it does, you're going to be like, what is this? And then ignore it and move on. So social media is definitely what you make of it. I'd like to apologize for joking about your grandpa's old cottage when we first met. Okay, it's really a nice little house. However, you might need some more space someday. That's where I can help. If you bring me some raw materials and pay a fee, I can expand your house. The first expansion I offer includes a kitchen. With the kitchen, you'll be able to cook any recipes you've learned. Alright, bet. We can make our survival burger. Aw, thank you. I don't consider myself someone who's, like, super well educated on stuff, but I try to be empathetic and learn where I can. My mom is a teacher, and she teaches, like, literature and stuff, and she focuses a lot on social justice, so I hear a lot of things from her, but I guess I've also ended up surrounding myself online with people who are very well educated and willing to educate others on these types of issues, so I pick up some things here and there. It's days like this where I miss my gold watering can in Animal Crossing. I've got to get the upgrades on this. Oh, thank you. We've talked about, I feel like, all the basics. We've talked about JoJo's, social justice, and farming simulator games. And that's literally all there is to my life. I mean, what more do you need? You've got your good buff fighting men. You've got a little bit of awareness. And you've got your vegetables. Wait, I've already... Oh, I was not expecting my potatoes to already be done. Only food is left. Yeah, true. I guess I'll go buy more seeds. Vegetables, yeah. probably write down somewhere like the community bundles because I always find myself coming back here to see what they are. Oh right, I have to go talk to the wizard. Oops. Aw. I've had a lot of fun talking with you. I'm glad you stopped by as well. I didn't realize just how like fun it would be to interact in a live stream. So this was like a really cool experience. So I really appreciate it. Oh wait. I think I have to unlock it first, but I think I might know what you're talking about because I've seen it in a video before, in one of those like 10 things you didn't know about Stardew Valley type videos. But that's pretty cool. I'm gonna need to remember that because I always forget those types of things. I guess we'll grow more kale. And some more parsnips, why not? Yeah, talking to the wizard is definitely something I often forget to do. On my first save file, I think I put it off for like a whole in-game week. Oh, that makes me feel so much better. I get to like playing a game in a certain like groove that I forget all the other things you can do. Like I think I played Minecraft for several years before I even realized that like redstone was a thing. So redstone is really confusing. I only play on bedrock, so it's very different, and it's like extra confusing for me because I watch Mumbo Jumbo a lot, and all of his redstone is in Java edition, so it doesn't work the same. So then I go and try to do something that I've watched him do, and it doesn't work. So then I'm like, well, how do I do this thing in bedrock? And it's either you can't, or here's this much bigger machine that works way differently. Mumbo is really cool, but like he also kind of makes me, I don't know, it's really funny because he's doing like all these really intelligent, complicated redstone things, and then he's like, haha, I'm dumb, one brain cell go So it's definitely like, are you sure about that? But I actually followed a really cool tutorial recently and built an item sorter in Bedrock Survival, and I'm still amazed that I did that, and I don't think I'll be able to do it from memory. Yeah, he's definitely funny. A friend of mine recommended Hermitcraft to me about this time last year, and I have been obsessed with it ever since. No, I've definitely been playing around with a little bit of redstone. I haven't done anything like super crazy. I don't think I'll ever attempt to do something as crazy as like the walking house stuff that Mumbo's done, but definitely some like little things to help survival. Funny you mentioned Dream SMP. After being addicted to Hermitcraft for so long and accidentally ending up on Dream TikTok, I have taken the plunge, and I actually spent like 3 hours yesterday watching like this docu-series about the lore of the Dream SMP, and it's very good, and I think I'm getting into it like for real. I haven't watched Smallish Beans, but I've seen them on TikTok and they seem really cool. They're definitely somebody that I've been wanting to check out. do I talk to the wizard? Oh, forgot how to do this. Okay. Yeah, definitely, like, the more genuine they are, like, the more entertaining they are to watch. I remember back when, like, Five Nights at Freddy's was a really huge thing. Oh, he has to send me mail? Alright, I'll see him tomorrow then. I remember when Five Nights at Freddy's was a huge thing, and I had started watching PewDiePie just to see what it was all about. And I also watched his Corpse Party series. And I was like, yeah, PewDiePie's cool. But then, like, you could tell he was just forcing himself to play Five Nights at Freddy's because it was the popular game. And it just wasn't as enjoyable. And that's also when I discovered, like, Jacksepticeye and Markiplier, and they were genuinely having fun playing their games. So, that's definitely been something I look for in YouTubers now. Can I not pick? Oh, I'm full. Okay. Yeah, I haven't kept up with PewDiePie as much just because there's like a very specific type of gaming content that I like to see, and I kind of outgrew my PewDiePie phase, but I try to keep up with Markiplier and Jacksepticeye just because I watched them for longer, and I kind of like started to care about them as people more than just like the content that they made. So I definitely like try to keep tabs on them. When I say it like that, it sounds a little weird. I haven't watched like any of the like the forest stuff or any of the recent game stuff, but I do love, like, I remember when he used to play more games with Wade and stuff, it was like super cool. So I'll definitely have to check that out because their interactions are always so fun. My sister, she has a sister? Wait, is Emily her sister? My sister is so weird. Sometimes I wonder if we're actually related. I think Emily might be her sister. I bet they are. Markiplier and Wade are just... they're really funny guys. Oh, with Uno? That's so fun. Every time I hear Uno, like, just the word, I think about that one clip that was going around on TikTok a while back that was, like, from this Xbox thing, and they were yelling, like, I guess the one guy didn't have the game, and they were, like, fighting about it, but that's all I think about whenever I hear Uno now. My mind is blanking on who Bob is, but I know I've seen a video with him in it before, but I can't remember what he looks like. Or what he sounds like, too. Oh, that's totally fair. That was one that was going around, I guess, a few months ago. I've been on TikTok ever since, like, summer of 2019, but I didn't start getting super into it and, like, watching it all the time until, like, February of 2020. The glasses are starting to ring a bell. I need to go back and watch more Markiplier like I used to. I forgot what I was out here doing. I guess I'll go see Linus. I really like Linus. He's a cool character. I'll definitely have to binge the forest videos. I bet it is. They're really fun guys. Hello, Robin. I hope Demetrius doesn't blow the house up with those science experiments of his. I mean, if he hasn't by now, you guys are probably good. Yeah, I'll definitely have to do that. I'm on spring break this week, so I work at the school that I go to. So right now I'm just straight chilling the whole week. So I'll definitely have time to like binge those videos. Someone is throwing rocks at his tent. Linus, I'm giving you permission to go bully the kids that are bullying you. People are so mean to Linus for no reason. Oh, that's such a sad spring break. Is it normally like that, or did they shorten it because of the pandemic? 'Cause I've heard of a lot of universities that just canceled spring break entirely because of Corona, which I have thoughts on that. Oof, that's disgusting. Like, you guys can still have break, but just don't go anywhere. That's. I feel like they didn't think about the effects of, like, mental health when they decided to make that decision. Because that's a stupid decision. Yeah, luckily, my school. I guess luckily and unluckily, my school doesn't care as much about COVID as some others do. So they're like, wear your masks, but we're not going to enforce the masks, like, at sporting events. And yeah, that's literally it. Oh, that's cool. A few of my friends have gotten vaccinated because they're like teachers or they work in like healthcare and stuff. So I'm very happy they've gotten their vaccines. I don't know when I'll get mine. I think right now where I live, it's still just open to like the main group of people, like healthcare workers, people with health issues, and like the age thing. So I think my mom should be getting hers soon, and my dad is talking to his doctor about that. But my university is like hosting vaccinations, but they haven't opened it up to students yet unless we like meet certain criteria. We have finished the first week of spring. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I don't know if my school's gonna like do students like that, but I mean they might. Hopefully they'll do that pretty soon. My sources tell me you've been poking around inside the old community center. Why don't you pay me a visit? My chambers are west of the forest lake in the stone tower. I may have information concerning your rat problem. M. Rasmodius Wizard. As soon as I water my plants, I will go visit him, and we're gonna have a fun time. I feel like it takes so long to water these plants, and then I like look up and see all the time passing like in game. Man's been out here watering for like an hour or more. I have a few favorite animes. So the one that like I tell people to seem cool is Serial Experiments Lane, and that's the one that like that's my go-to favorite if I'm talking about it. But I also really enjoy Osomatsu-san, and I've recently finished Hunter x Hunter, and I'm very excited about that one right now. I have a lot that I really like and would consider like on a favorite tier, but those are the ones that like immediately come to mind right now. I'm kind of one of those people that like everything that I watch and enjoy is kind of a favorite. I love Fruits Baskets. I couldn't get into it originally, but I've been watching the reboot. I'm a bit behind on like the last season, but I absolutely love it. I have not watched ReZero though, but it looks really cool. But Fruits Baskets is literally like the cutest, most wholesome thing I've ever seen. And I've heard that the reboot actually follows like the fucked up shit in the manga. Oh, season 3 starts soon? I'm gonna have to catch up. I had been watching it, but then I got busy and then couldn't keep up with it as much. Kyo is such a sweetheart. Like, he's rough on the outside. It does get deep. So when I was watching the first season of the reboot, I got like really into I guess just a series overall, and I was like looking up people talking about it, so I've seen some spoilers about like the family and everything. Kyo is the model for my type. But I love when you find like your type in a character and then you realize every character you've ever liked falls into that category. Ah, come in. Nice. I lost my train of thought, but basically, the one thing I knew about, like, the first series is that Shigure was more of a joke, but in the reboot, he's actually, like, playing a role in the plot, and it's sad. So, I don't know, like, I like that because he feels like more of a developed character that way, which is cool. I am Rasmodius, seeker of the arcane truths. Mediary between physical and ethereal. Master of the 7 elements. Keeper of the sacred. You get the point. Yeah, like, I've heard Shigure is, like, he plays a key role later. Yeah, the reboot is very good. I like the pacing of it, because I know that was one thing I had issue with, but I think part of the problem was when I first tried to get into Fruits Baskets, I was 14 and in my edgy phase, so it was too wholesome at the time. But with the reboot, I was definitely more into that type of content. And you, Mel, the one whose arrival I have long foreseen. He's been watching me. Here, I'd like to show you something. Yes. We're about to smoke some weed and it's gonna be great. Ajumino is so talented. Romance in anime hits different than it does literally every other media. Like, I hate rom-coms so much, but like, I'll get really excited over like a rom-com anime. It's really weird. Like, I guess the stories are presented differently and it's a lot more fun. You've seen one before, haven't you? I have, many of times. They called themselves the Junimos. Mysterious spirits, these ones. For some reason, they refuse to speak with me. The only K-drama I've watched is Strong Girl Bong Soon, and I didn't get to finish it before they took it off on Netflix, but it really comes close to anime romance. It's like, it was so good. I love that show so much, and she was so pretty. That's such a good show. I'm not sure why they've moved into the community center, but you have no reason to fear them. Cool. Yeah, the vibes are very similar I mean, I've also only seen like one K-drama, but I've heard Strong Girl Bong Soon is like a really good one. I don't know if it'd be called classic. See, I would agree with that, but there's also like, I mean, they're not rom-coms. The anime that I've seen that does talk about more mature themes, they're like honest dramas, but they're so much better. Like, I don't know if that's just the weeaboo in me or if it really does hit different. You found a golden scroll written in an unknown language. Most interesting. Stay here. I'm going to see for myself. I'll return shortly. Man just leaves me in his house all by myself. Anime boys are so much easier to like. Something about a boy that is unattainable, not real, and literally just lines on a screen. So much more appealing. Like, most of the anime characters that I really like, if they were real, I would hate them so much. Like, they're so toxic. Honestly, Kyo is so good. He's such a good character, and when you, like, really learn more about him, I'm so excited to, like, get really into, like, I guess the story and the plot behind, like, the family. The model. Kyo is the original. The language is obscure, but I was able to decipher it. We, the Junimo, are happy to aid you. In return, we ask for gifts of the valley. If you are one with the forest, then you will see the true nature of this scroll. Even more. I bet he does. This whole series is just setting up Kyo to be the most lovable character. Like, I could just feel it. One with the forest. What do they mean? Aha! Come here. Okay. My cauldron is bubbling with ingredients from the forest. Baby fern, moss grub, caramel top toadstool. Can you smell it? The mold. Yeah, Kyo is really cool. I think so far he's been my favorite character, other than, like, Shigure was my favorite character. But then Kyo just has so much more depth right now. Here, drink up. Let the essence of the forest permeate your body. I mean, this seems kind of suspicious, but if you say so. A Stephen King book in I've never heard that type of wording before, like, to talk about this, and that is so funny. I'm probably gonna watch Fruits Baskets tomorrow. This really feels like the wizard gave me some drugs, and now I'm learning things that I never thought I'd learn about the forest, just through smoking. You've gained the power of forest magic. Now you can decipher the true meaning of the Junimo scrolls. Love that. All before 10 o'clock in the morning. We're gonna have a great day. I haven't seen that one yet. The concept seems like it could go either way for me. But, I haven't seen a whole lot about it. I'm just making assumptions based off the title, because a friend of mine sent me, like, the cover of it. Kind of like a, can you believe they made an anime about this type of thing? And, it's either really cute or really not cute. It was my one and only first impression. I'm gonna have to give it a shot then. Like, the whole concept of renting a date is kind of funny and bizarre to me. Like, I understand it, but at the same time, like, it's crazy. Yeah, no, like, it sounds like it could be a title of, like, a hentai or something, but, like, I know it's not. So it's very, like, I don't know what to expect from it type of thing. Music in Stardew Valley is so nice. I think they have the whole soundtrack on Spotify, which is really cool because that helps me doing schoolwork. Because there for like a month, all I wanted to do was play Stardew Valley and not do anything else. Huh. I like that humor that derives from realism in an anime because it's usually like it shocks you at first and you're like, oh, so this is how we're gonna be. I like that though, that's fun. I'm definitely gonna have to check it out then. That seems like something I would probably like. Abigail. Oh hey, taking a break from work? Yeah, you won't believe the wildest experience I just had. I like to sell to Pierre because knowing that I'm able to buy some of it back makes me feel less anxious about accidentally selling something that I'm gonna need later. Oh, that's kind of cool. I kind of figured it would be told from a male perspective, just like based on the title, but that's also me making assumptions, just like because that's how anime is sometimes. But if it's like wholesome and from a male point of view about renting a girlfriend, it's probably like really wild in like a good way. I need to go foraging. Yeah, I think most animes have dirty jokes. Like, that's just a part of life. And as long as it's not, like, overbearing, it doesn't really impact the wholesomeness of the anime, per se. Sometimes I like to go the long way home so I can see if there's anything to forage. That's fair. I remember a few years ago I watched Shimonetta, and I watched it as it was coming out, so it wasn't that bad. But then later, a friend of mine binge watched it, and he said that if watching all 12 episodes full of nothing but dirty jokes in a row, like, it's just not funny and it's exhausting. So that's definitely something you gotta like pace out and be smart about for it to actually be good. So that's good that they paced it really well and like spaced it out and everything. So I know like with Osamatsu-san, sometimes they go like a little too much into the dirty jokes and it stops being funny after a point, and it's just like, come on guys, I know you're trying to make me laugh, but this is too much. Oh, that's like barely anything at all. 3 out of the 12? That's a really low ratio. Yeah, that's definitely a very wholesome anime. What is Haley doing? Oh, I didn't know she took pictures. Huh. The more you know. Yeah, that's fair. I get like with some people, even if it's not a lot, it might still be a huge turnoff because some people just don't like that kind of thing. So it is something that like is very good to be, I guess, upfront about and like to bring up if you're recommending something to somebody, because it's so easy to forget that like something that you consider to be a normal everyday part of watching anime, other people have not lowered their standards to that. Um, I lost my train of thought, but yeah. I think it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning where I'm at, so I think I'm losing my steam. That's fair. If it's like spaced out and done well, it doesn't take away from anything. 12:40. Yeah, 12:54 for me too. That means we're in the same time zone. Look at us, time twins. My inventory's full. I really need to save up and buy that backpack. That will change my life. I love finding people online that are in the same time zone as me because, like, I don't know, it just feels like more often than not, they live in Europe or something, or they live on the other side of the country, and then here I am in a different time zone. But then every once in a while you'll find that one person that's in the same time zone, and it's literally the best feeling. I know fishing would help, but I really don't have the energy for fishing right now. I'll have to fish next time. Yeah, one of my best friends, she lives in the Netherlands, and we have like I think it's a 6 hour difference between the two of us. I think I can eat this one and pick up that. Yeah, 5, like, that's such a crazy time zone. Like, when I'm waking up in the morning, that's like, it's afternoon for her. And then, by the time I'm, like, really free and able to talk a lot, she's going to bed. So it definitely makes it hard to, like, maintain a good friendship over a period of time. But it is so worth it. No, time zones suck. I need to go find a leek. Yeah, that's smart. One of my mutuals on TikTok and Twitter, he streams, and I really want to watch his streams, but I think he lives on the other side of the country, and so he streams when I'm, like, going to bed. So I feel really bad because I want to watch them, but then I'm always asleep or at work when he's streaming. But, yeah, my friend from the Netherlands is most definitely asleep right now. But I also haven't told her that I've started streaming because I kind of did it on impulse. So I'll tell her tomorrow. If time zones didn't exist, the world would be at peace. Listen, I love that. Time zones are just confusing sometimes. Like, I went to an online fan run convention back in January, and the people who were hosting it lived in a different time zone, so trying to get scheduling down was really confusing at first. Literally, I thought I would hate it because the thought of being live and not being able to filter myself through editing and not being able to just edit out things that I didn't want to say and try again, like, it scared the shit out of me. But I just started doing it, and it's actually really fun. Yeah, someone to talk to definitely makes it so much easier. Like, before you joined, I was just kind of chilling, trying to come up with things to say that would be interesting, if someone wanted to, like, watch back, or just, I guess, as practice. But, like, I was actually originally planning on ending this 2 hours in, and here we are, like, a whole 30 minutes later, and I'm like, I'm so tired, but I'm having so much fun. Yeah, it's definitely a skill. Like, I don't think I could have done this a year ago, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'm glad you did too. It's been a lot of fun. I hate to do it to you, but I think I do really need to go to bed. Oh, thank you. The overlay, I'm so happy with it. Yeah, I'm losing all of my energy, so I think I'm gonna call it a night. But thank you so much for stopping by. It's been so much fun talking to you. And the fact, like, I think it's really cool that we have so many interests in common. So I can't wait to see you next time. I don't know, like, I don't have a streaming schedule or anything, but I might stream again after the Sanrio villagers are in and to play around with them, but we'll see. But yeah, I'll look forward to it. No pressure if you can't like join timing wise, because I don't know if I'm always gonna stream this late at night. But thank you so much for coming by. On Twitter, so you can. Okay, thank you. I'll definitely have to follow you back and reach out. That's so fun. All right. I have to exit the game before I keep playing. Okay. Good night. Thank you for chilling with me, and I can't wait to see you next time. Thank you. I hope you get good sleep too.